Beautiful, beautiful week. Beautiful, beautiful, joyous mission. Hello, everyone. As always, it's my pleasure to be here. It's my pleasure to be here. And I love to talk about some serious stuff. I will change him. He will change for me. I choose to give up my life because I want to focus on someone changing, because I want to focus on someone living the life of his choices and be miserable along the way. I might have some passions, I might have some gifts, but hello gifts, hello passions, hello my greatness, hello my beauty, hello my joy. I'm going to put you on hold. You wait here, because I am dedicating my time to feeling miserable while I watch someone living the life of that choice. I want to grieve. I want to feel sad. I want to feel anger. I want to feel unworthy. I don't want to speak my truth because I'm afraid that if I speak my truth, they might leave. I don't want to see the obvious. I don't want to see what is in front of me, because I might be called to do something about it. And I choose not to see it. I want to hide in numbers. I want to hide and give myself reasons and excuses that I'm having this pain in my knees, I'm having this pain in my tummy, I am not ugly enough, I'm not ugly enough, I'm not beautiful enough. I want to give myself excuses why I want to stay in this pain. I want to make myself believe that I failed to make it in the past, and therefore I don't have the power enough, I don't have the courage enough for me to live this toxic environment. I want to blame this person for the rest of my life as long as I live, because I couldn't be happy because I chose to be with them. What if I blame the religion? What if I choose to blame the culture? Or maybe it's because I was not raised well, or maybe it's because I was not loved. And someone is telling you that yes, that happened. But yes, you have the power to be joyful. If only you can choose your own joy. If only you can choose to focus your attention in what you need to do, in what has to be changed, in the gifts that you have, in the joy that you deserve, in the beauty that you are. But no. If my grandmother didn't do it, if my mother didn't do it, if they suffered, then we deserve to suffer. I'll choose to sit here and suffer. It's the life that we are meant to live. I'll be sad. And I'll teach my children that sadness is the way of life. I'll teach my children that we are here on this earth to suffer, because living the life here is not safe, because people are bad. Wherever we go, there is something that someone does. I'm choosing to see my children live the pain that I lived, and find someone and something to blame, because I do not want to take the responsibility that it's my life, it's my joy, therefore I can do something about it. I will grieve as long as I live. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I can have fun. I can check in there and see people having fun. I can see people holding hands. It's just new love, it's just a matter of time it's gonna end. It's a fairy tale. These are the things that we watch on TV because this is not real. What are we doing? What are the stories that you are telling yourself? And where are you going with them? Why would you choose to abandon something that is in front of you? Why would you leave opportunities and only hold so tight to the sadness? Why do you hold so tight to grief? Because one thing that I've realized, trust you me, because I've seen many people go through it. When we lose the people that we loved, but we were afraid to show them that we love them enough to let them live the life that they chose to live without us pestering them, without us making some noise every day and judging whatever that they're doing. We are going to love them and choose to have our peace. We are going to love them and choose to follow our passion. We are going to love them and choose to follow our vision. When they leave this world, what we are left with is the grief that they left. And we never gave them the peace to experience that which they chose to experience without us nagging them. We are grieving for the life that we gave up, our own life. We are afraid because now we don't know what we would call life because we have identified life as that of complaining all the time. We are afraid that now we have to face the mess that we created with our children, the stains that we created on our children. We grieve for the person who left, the space they've left. We grieve because we have created a reality that does not exist. Now the question is, who am I going to be nagging? The question is, what do I do with myself? Because I've gave my life for someone who decided to live their life and then left me. And now I've got no one to complain to. We are afraid because we never allowed ourselves to show the love for ourselves and to show them the love that they truly deserved. Because I believe that if it's toxic, you owe it to yourself and the other person to say that if that is the path that you are willing to take, I love you enough to respect you. I love you enough to give you that space, but I'm willing to give myself the space that I deserve. I'm willing to follow my passion and let the love that I have for you fully grow. Let my heart fully open, even though it might be painful at times, because I don't know how it's gonna be like. But I'm willing to have the courage to take that first step. I'm willing to change myself and see what I am gonna become. I am willing to see what I can do for my children. I am willing to see what I can do for the society if I allow myself to love you by letting you be. But at the same time, let myself discover who I truly am, discover who I am. What am I here to do? What can I do? What are my gifts? What is really joy? If someone can have it, why don't I believe that I deserve that as well? For me, that is love. We have the love twisted around to think that by love is sitting down with someone and holding them ransom and always judging them and always, I want to change you and all that. All the anger that we are feeling, all the frustration that we are feeling. And then comes the guilt. Because it's like we are writing a check to something. Is it joy? Is it pain? Is it frustration? Is it shame? Is it sadness? Is it anger? Is it guilt? Is it grief? Because at times we live life grieving. We are grieving every day of our lives because we've chosen to give up on ourselves. It's yes to joy. It's yes to grief. Like I said, which one is it going to be? I've seen a lot of people that I adore, people that I love, people who have the potential, like I said. But what is a potential if it's not unleashed? What is it? Just remains a potential. And our grandparents, great grandparents, they went through that pain because they didn't know any better. You know better. What are you willing to do about your life? What is it that you are saying yes to? What are you agreeing to? And at times we minimize the obvious, which is something that is in front of you, something that takes you back to the pain every 2 weeks or every week or something like that. And because it's like, okay, yeah, it's every week, it's either 2 days, 4 days in a month or whatever, and we minimize it. But when you look at it in a year, how much is that? You know, I used to be in a relationship where everything seemed so really beautiful. I would say most of the time it was beautiful. Maybe 20% it wasn't. But one thing that I can tell you is that this 20% that wasn't, this 80% was just an act. The 20% that was showing up, that I was willing to overlook, this 20% was holding a ball of beauty, a ball of joy, a ball of what I could become. It seemed like nothing. I had a choice to focus on what seems like it is what it is, which was just an act, and ignore the 20%. But because I'm a curious person, I wanted to see what the 20% holds for me. What if I disassemble this? And I realized that this 20% that I might be overlooking, when I dig deep into it, then everything collapses that I thought it was. And when everything collapses, that little flower that is inside, that was little small, that was suffocating, started coming out and breathing. When I allowed it to, by collapsing, by really disentangling the 20% that I thought it was nothing, then I realized that that which I thought existed is nothing. And most of the time, this is the life that we live, because we count more on something being bad, and then someone comes to gives you some flowers, someone buys you something. Oh, I'm sorry, yesterday I was just angry, that's why I slapped you. I'm sorry, yesterday this happened, that's why I say this thing to you. And the moment you start really looking into that which you might be taking for granted, then you realize that now that you are standing up, now that you are showing your power, now that you are all that seems to have been glazing and all that now disappears, and now you see that under this 80% that you thought there was something, it's only thorns. And it's okay to also allow those thorns to come through so that they can show you this. You can see that this flower can still bloom despite all that is, because you are bigger than that. You are larger than whatever things that you are allowing you, that are contracting you. You are larger than that. If only you can allow yourself to bloom, because that thing that you might be minimizing, which you don't think it's anything, although it's in front of you, it's obvious. This is what we overlook. What is it gonna be? Is it gonna be, yes, I'm gonna change myself, yes, I'm gonna work on me, yes, I choose my joy, yes, I choose my power, yes, I choose my freedom? Or it's going to be excuses of I'm not beautiful enough, I'm not ugly enough, I'm ugly, and all the stories. What is it going to be? Because it's your life. And I believe it's time. Our great parents, grandparents, and all that, they did what they did. Our parents, they went through what they went through. If right now you go back and look at the life that your parents lived, the life that your grandparents lived, whatever pain that they suffered, you saw it. But the question is, are you willing to see that pain and also make it an excuse of you staying in pain? Or you are going to see that pain and say, I deserve joy. I'm going to have it for myself, and I'm going to have it for those who went before me. Because it might have not been nice for them, but they were paving a path for me. That's why things are so are the way they are. There's so many opportunities. There's so many possibilities. There is a lot that you can do. And like I said, that at times we hold on to excuses that I don't have qualifications. You might not have qualifications, but you are bigger than qualifications. And again, if you really want those qualifications, what are you doing to get them? Or now you are too old? Oh, yes, you're not smart enough? Really? Are you still going to hold into the stories? Come on. The time for those is gone. This is your time. Are you willing to give yourself permission? Like I said, if you are, I am here to hold your hand. I've given myself all those excuses. I know those stories. I know how it is to have 3 children. I know how it is not to be married. I know a lot of stuff. I've been there, done that. Desperate in a foreign country? I would have said I can't make it. But I didn't. I love you. And if you're willing to go deeper, if you are really willing to stand in your power, if you are really willing, I'm ready to hold your hand. I've got a beautiful program to help you step up in your power. If you are truly ready to own yourself, if you are truly ready to be joyful, no matter what is showing up in front of you. If you went through a lot of pain, do not waste your pain. Do not. Use it. And you will see the amazing, beautiful abundance that shows love, support, confidence that just through you. You realize the things that you thought you couldn't do. You realize the things that you thought you don't have. They are there. You are just blocking them by sitting in toxicity. You are blocking them by contracting. You are blocking them by constricting. You are blocking them by playing small. Yet everything is trying to push through so that you can fully come through and bloom. Are you ready to open your arms and fully embrace the amazing bee that you are? Because the inner being within you is opening his arms. The inner being within you. Oh my God, if you can see what is going on around you, if you can see that which you are, if you can see the support that surrounds you, if you can only know that which is pushing through, it's pushing through because it's trying to help you find yourself. What has to happen for you to realize that this is a message that is coming through? There is no pain. What is there is a gift. There is no pain. What is there is a loud message that is trying to get your attention. What has to happen for you to finally listen? I can't wait to save you. I cannot wait to save you. And mostly, I cannot wait to see you smile, saying that time you spoke to my soul, saying that time I said yes because you saw me when I couldn't see myself, because you believed me when I could not believe in myself. I can't wait to for you to sit in there and take a deep breath and say, I'm glad I listened to that nudge inside of me. I cannot wait to serve you. Because what is about to happen is going to leave your mouth dropping like, is that really me? Is this really life? That is life. Are you willing to really step into it? Are you really willing to admit to embrace this life? Because indeed it is life. I can't wait to serve you. And I love you. Thank you, Selisa. Thank you, those of you who are watching, and thank you, those of you who are going to watch later. This is the energy that I want to create when I'm with you. This is the energy that I want to save you. Are you open to receiving your greatness? Bye-bye.